No, come on. Let me put you in the neck. Apparently, in the face is too good for you.
Welcome to Versus Game. I'm the Minion.
And I'm Meowgid. Meow meow meow. Hi guys.
And today we're playing Niketsu Pai, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So today
this is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I can't even say the name.
Well, I was gonna say, it's Niketsu Koho Kunio-kun Bangai Ranto Pen. Say that 4 times fast, or 3 times fast even. Then it stands for Hot-Blooded Tough Guy Kunio the Further Brawls.
Yeah.
And this one,
can't pick 2-player. Okay.
though this one has it. This one says it's the final battle. Is this the right? Do you have it on the right one on this?
Yeah, that's the name of this one.
No, it says final battle. This is Further Brawls.
That's the name of this one.
Huh?
That's the name of this one, though. When I picked it.
Oh.
I think it's the only one.
I guess they just translated it different. Okay, so he tried to take her. Luckily, Hero helped Miho
Yeah, so this is supposed to be
escape, but they caught up with him.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a sequel to the Renegade, and it was originally going to be called Renegades, but they released it instead as Double Dragon 2 for the Game Boy. So, I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Okay, what are you talking about? What? Are we talking about the same game?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Oh, I'm actually playing.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm pushing the wrong button. That's why. Oh no. Yeah, it's a sequel to Renegade, but it's done in the style of like River City Ransom, like the characters and stuff. Like it's kind of a middle ground.
Well, this one says that it would have been released on the Western markets by claim as Double Dragon 2.
I can't jump.
So...
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. So this was supposed to be Double Dragon 2.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay, I was confused there. I was thinking you were saying it was going to be Double Dragon.
No,
The first one.
Yeah.
I'm all sorts of confused today. I'm discombobulated, but you know, whatever. But yeah, so...
God, the controls on this are terrible.
Mind you, this one is, of course, a Game Boy release, as you can tell by the color scheme. Very monochromatic. And, but this one is actually the version that it was not altered for Western market. So you actually have Kunio-kun in his Japanese style uniform. And people here are wearing Japanese style clothing. The buildings have the Japanese style plates, as you can see on the front of that building.
Yeah.
And
damn it.
so everything's still Japanese and hasn't been translated visually for Western market.
Yeah, it kind of has this weird feel of like in between Renegade and the River City Ransom, like the art style and like even like the way that it controls. Like I had a little bit of a difficult time with God damn it, with the Renegade.
Yeah.
But that one was like a left and a right attack, and then this one is more the punch and kick that River City Ransom has.
Yeah.
But I feel like really like I can't run, which I'm like wanting to do like a lot.
This feels like slow pace, like Renegade.
Yeah, and see, like I don't jump, I'd like duck.
So if you press both buttons, it ducks you?
Yeah, but if I do twice, I can do like a little like spinning uppercut.
Oh.
But I have like no idea. It's like really hard to control though. Ah!
Can you go inside doors and stuff like that?
I don't know. Like, and then I keep waiting for like them to drop coins and stuff.
Wait. Oh, they don't drop coins, do they?
No, see, like jumping on them and everything. And I think this is before like games like had to go forward.
I find it funny though. It has the look like it would be a two-player game, even though it's obviously for Game Boy.
Yeah, well, I think you could play like with a Link or something like that, or you could take turns.
This must be like a later Game Boy game.
But yeah, when we tried to pick it, it wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, for some reason,
oh god,
it
what is
won't
this?
let us do it on our system. But
Ah, okay. Oh crap.
But apparently,
yeah, so we're gonna try to maybe take turns. This is like super hard to. I'm like, oh god. Okay, maybe if I come in from the top. Yeah, there we go.
So this was actually supposed to be the sequel to Renegade?
Yeah. It's supposed to be the sequel, but like, oh crap. But when they brought it over here, I guess Double Dragon was already doing better or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but they released it as Double Dragon 2 for Game Boy instead of, you know, Kunio-kun. So I don't know how that one. Oh yeah, I actually beat somebody. But who knows if I'm gonna make it through this? I'm already down to my last life, and but I don't know. Like from the other games, this one is like not anywhere near as fun. Like maybe if I had my Game Boy or whatever, and I had a couple minutes to kill, I might play this one. But it does not have the same feel. Like even Renegade, like even though how hard that one was.
Yeah.
I could like run around and like, you know, I felt like I was getting better. This one I just kind of feel like I'm walking up, punch, punch, kick, kick, and
it's just, it feels kind of like
it is. I don't know. Maybe that's
passive.
Just, yeah, like
passive gameplay rather than active.
Like I really don't feel like I'm in the battle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it to me, it's more just like, oh, damn it. Like, I don't even feel like I'm, yeah, once they have a weapon or something like that, it's like super hard to, come on, move. Oh god, come on.
This
is like,
my gosh, punch him in the face.
Yeah, like, I just feel like I'm trying to mash buttons and hope he's gonna do what I want him to. Like, at least in Renegade though, I felt like I still kind of had some control over that.
Yeah. I like Renegade.
Yeah, I like Renegade too. I like this one was. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled by like my. Oh, I still have health. Oh damn it.
Aw.
Okay, game over. Your turn.
I kind of wish this was like more like River City, because I like the idea of like the whole what's it called? Oh, we do continue.
You can do.
I like the whole you could get like health stuff and. Okay. This one's kind of hard to...
Yeah, like, I really don't like the controls in this one.
I don't either. Oh, jeez.
Like,
oh, where am I?
Yeah, like, in Renegade, at least I could, like, try to progress by, like, starting the button mash and, like, feel like I was doing better. And it's like...
Oh, gosh. How do I...
I don't understand. Like, yeah, see, like, you want to jump and kick them or something like that, and you can't. It like puts you like at a like real disadvantage. And
Yeah.
just,
Oh god, just die already.
right, and they like
Just
take forever.
Die. Die already. I also like some of the moves in the Renegades where like you could press towards and then you pull back and it'll fling them.
Yeah, like.
And this one doesn't.
No, this one kind of just has like a grab, but then you just punch or kick and I don't know if it's because like you have to like stunt games down for like Game Boy, but this one feels like they just chopped off all the fun parts of it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm punching and just hoping. Instead of like in River City Ransom, I would like, you know, strategize that I'm gonna run and punch and kick or whatever, or like, at least that's cool.
Yeah, I like that part. I like the fact that I can grab his collar, but it's still like, ugh. Yeah.
But yeah,
Punch you in the face. Come on, let me get you so I can punch you square in the face.
like I don't know, like Renegade, I feel like I was struggling with, and like I was getting my ass kicked, like a lot. But I was having fun, like moving through like the level and like hitting people and like stuff like that. So I felt like, okay, let me try this one more time.
Okay.
Like,
Come on, get out of my way. Get out of my way. No.
I mean, this one
Stop being an ass.
I'm getting my ass kicked by a
Hey,
guy
ass
just
hat. No,
kind
no,
of
no.
walking up to me with a stick.
No. Take that elsewhere, ass hat. No. Come here so I can punch you in the face. Punch you square in the face. This one. Oh my god, he's got a knife.
Oh god, he just looked.
Yeah. No. This is like the major boss from Renegade was like this. Crap. Yeah, no. Come on, let me punch you in the neck. Apparently, in the face is too good for you. No. In the neck. Yeah.
It's interesting how his eyes glow.
I don't like the kicking in this one too. It's like, ugh.
Yeah,
The kicking is horrible. It's like, no.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like controls will really turn me off from playing a game.
Oh, stop doing that.
And
no,
like,
no. Okay, sorry.
I don't know. I just.
Come here so I can punch you in the face.
This one went against me like right from the
Oh my
get-go.
god, he's got. Oh, is that a change? See, the thing is, I wish I could have a weapon in this game.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. They took out all the fun parts. Like they have
Oh my
weapons, you
God.
can't get any.
Oh, I have two guys with weapons. This is so not fair.
The kick doesn't seem to do much better than the punch. The jump like puts you at a disadvantage. I don't know, like.
Oh god, again? Like, seriously, this is stupid.
Right, and then see, like, when I try to button mash, I end up doing that, where I jump, like, a whole bunch of times.
I know, like, Renegade, I would do that, and it would be like, it was a great equalizer
Yeah.
for, like, people who had weapons and stuff like that. This game, no, not so much.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Yeah, this guy, like,
everything
no, it
is,
doesn't
like...
do anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
Oh, God.
You kind of, like...
And he won't let me... Okay, I was right on him.
Yeah, it's like the only attack in this is, like, the punch. Because the kick doesn't really seem to do very good.
No.
I mean, I like the levels, like the way they look and everything. But
Oh, apparently I got through a level. Yay, me! Okay, now I'm right back to punching people. Well, at least I got full health again.
yeah.
The environment is very much like Renegade.
Yeah. I like that they kept it like to that and made it the style of like River City Ransom. But like it still looks like a progression from one to the next.
Hey, stop doing that. No.
I just
Take that elsewhere.
I
Take that
really
elsewhere.
have issues with the controls.
Take that elsewhere. Yeah, no. No, Mr. Pompadour.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you supposed to go forward?
No, Mr. Pompadour. Take you and your Yankee ways elsewhere.
I know. I think it just confuses me that like so far all the games that we've played from this series
No.
have been like really good on like how they control and like how like I mean even soccer was fun.
Yeah.
You know? Like nothing against people that like soccer. But,
All our soccer loving fans.
yeah, I was like nothing against
gosh,
people that like
sweetie.
soccer, but
Let's ostracize them.
I'm not a big soccer fan and like so
Well, neither am I, but...
well, that's what I mean.
Oh my god, Whip Guy is behind me. Seriously, Whip Guy. Take that elsewhere. I do not want your whips. Oh god, why are there two of them?
And like I'm not a good like what's it called you know, beat 'em up kind of like player, but which I find strange that River City Ransom is my favorite game of all time. Though I was a little disappointed by the ending, but
Oh
you know.
god.
Oh god.
He has a gun! What am I supposed to do with the gun? And it's like a Tommy gun too. What the hell? Oh, this is like this is like the main boss in Renegade.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, so yeah. I'm not digging this one. Like, I don't dig the feel of it. I know that's kind of mean, and there might be some people who might be fans of this, which I highly doubt it, because it doesn't seem like it was very westernized.
Yeah.
So I don't think they put very much effort into this one.
I think this one was more because it is originally from Japan, and maybe that's why they changed it over and it became Double Dragon 2 when they released it for the Game Boy. That I feel like they took all the fun things out of what I liked about the series of like, you know, the attacks, the weapons, and all those things. Like, it's really weird. Like that, like I said, controls will throw me off of a game like right from the get go if I don't like them. And there's some games where I refuse to like, okay, you know what? I just don't like this. There's like even bigger brand new games that I just don't like the controls, and because of that, like I'll give it like another shot with them or something like that. But for the most part, I'm like, you know what? This does not feel comfortable. This doesn't control the way I want it to, and they're taking things out of it from me that make it fun.
Yeah, like this. Okay, like granted, Renegade was not your cup of tea. Like completely. I mean, you still had fun with it.
Yeah, I still felt like I was able to progress.
But I mean, it wasn't like fun like River City fun. Kind of like, it was a very different feel.
Yeah.
But I loved Renegade. When we first encountered Renegade, I thought it was a blast. And I was willing to play it. And I played it like, I beat that freaking game 3 times because our video footage was lost. But that's another story. But I was willing to go that extra mile with that game because I really got involved in it. And even though the mechanics of the controls were really like hard to deal with, because one button was kick, was a punch.
One attacked one way and the other one attacked the other direction. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, like the buttons weren't differentiated between kicks and punches. No, one button controlled the left side of the body, the other button controlled the right side of the body. So it was really different mechanics and was a bit intense.
It still made sense though.
But I was still able to figure out the mechanics, and it still moved at a faster pace, and I was still given kind of a buffer between, like, even when, like, the final boss had a gun pointed at me, and I knew that if he shot me, one shot would instantaneously kill me. I thought I still had more of a buffer than in this game.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
Yeah, in that one, it felt like you were overcoming a challenge instead of just being frustrated by the fact that it was, like, terrible control.
It was not
like,
set up well.
Yeah, it just...
This wasn't set up well.
Yeah, like, and that's what I mean. Like, to me, it's strange that for this series, they took out all the things that we enjoyed about it and that, like, were fun about it. It's like they took a terrible game and then tried to put the shell of the Kunio-kun series on it and then released it. And it's like, it doesn't feel, because it has no feel like the other games. Like
it only kind of looks like Kunio-kun.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, so I was really hopeful for it because I was like, oh, we haven't really done too much of Game Boy, and like when we went from like Super Mario World to Super Mario Brothers to Super Mario Land,
yeah.
And then going back, those have the same feel even though they're very different.
Yeah.
Like this does not have the feel of any of the other Nintendo games that we've played so far. So it's
the Kunio-kun series.
Yeah, it's just
like it has the kind of the background of Renegade. Kind of the characters look like River City Ransom, but at the end of the day, even though they're meshed together, it still doesn't feel like it's part of the series.
Yeah, and so that it's just a strange, like, I guess maybe they just, because it went to Game Boy and just like how the Mario Brothers, when it went to Mario Land, it was like really difficult, like the way it controlled. But I still had fun doing that one and still like making it through it. This one, I was like, right from the get-go, I was like, okay, I can't punch, I can't kick, I can't jump and kick. That was my biggest problem with this, jumping and kicking.
That was
like,
my favorite thing to do in Renegade.
And
like, they took all the things that were successful with the other games and went, let's toss them out the window.
Yeah.
let's put something that is not as successful or tried and true. And it's like, okay, why would you do that? Like, I can understand, like, the limitations of Game Boy, but...
Yeah, so jump kicks and weapons were, like, the staples that made this amazing, and that's what's missing. We may at some point try to finish this game, but I'm gonna take a loss. I'm gonna take a loss on this unless somebody like comes back and requests it, and it's gonna have to go back at the end of our request pile because that's starting to mount up.
Yeah, we've got a whole list of requests that we need to get on top
of. And there's like so many games in this series that we were already gonna play, and I feel, let's try to do these, and then we'll see if we could do it as a whole series. We may even take a break just because of this game from the series, because I don't want to get burnt out on the series. I don't want to get locked into a series where it starts doing this.
The series was awesome. The series is awesome. I still feel like there's more to the series that we have not yet tackled. But yes, I think we're starting to get burnt out.
Yeah, I think this
on
is
the series.
I think this.
I hate to say it. I'm like, oh god, I'm like such a big fan of this series.
Yeah, this is a disappointment and a godsend, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we kind of need to move on to some other stuff too.
Yeah, we have to tackle our requests.
Yeah, because we are getting locked into stuff. But I've been having so much fun with this series that I was like, yeah, let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. And this was like, no. So I'll take the loss. You too?
Yeah, I'll take the loss. I'm not one, and it takes a lot to make me say no more.
So this has been Versus a Game. I'm the Minion.
And I'm Meowgid. Meow, meow, meow. Bye, guys.